Very early on in the project, before even I started KANTA, I started a project called Project Roots. And Project Roots is about discovering the history of my lineage through photography. So that's when I started digging up all the old pictures, getting my father, interviewing them. And one of the pictures that he really pulled out, so interesting, was my great-grandmother's picture. That's the only picture that we have of my great-grandmother. Nobody knows her name, nobody knows where she came from and how we got this picture. But she exists in this picture. I've always loved photography. I've loved film photography, and I also love the darkroom. When I was in art school, when I first saw my first print, that's when I fell in love with darkroom. But photography and darkroom is two different things to learn. When I first found out about this art form of these box cameras, and I was like, oh, brilliant. It's about photography and darkroom in one. So that's when I said, okay, I got to start the project and start building. As simple as it is, the camera is just a box and a lens in front and this at the back. And you can print. So you had to be able to print within the camera, so the camera becomes a darkroom. And you need to have trays. So I have this trays in my camera, which I then put chemicals in. There'll be two trays, basically a developer and a fixer. That's the two basic chemicals you need. Photo paper, which is sensitive to light, you expose it to the image, and then you develop it straight away. And you, in the box, you can view it being developed. They would see themselves emerge on a blank piece of paper. At that point, they actually come into existence in this world, a tangible item of themselves. And then at the end of it, they get a print, a photo of themselves. So that is the most important part of this project. Conceptually, in the beginning, I used a lot of waste in my work. For one thing is that I try to upcycle and be as resilient as possible. But conceptually, interestingly, that the camera is made out of waste, and in a way you immortalize the person through an image. The waste is also a metaphor of that. The waste will outlive us. It is an identity project. On a surface level, yes, it's about taking portraits of people, but the deeper level is also questioning about exploration of this idea of identity. So who are you? Are you categorized as being an artist, or your sexuality, or is it your race, is it your culture? If you dig deeper, you'll find that we can't be labeled. A country can categorize us as race, categorize us as religion, but we have to look beyond that. We are much more closely related than we think we are.